Pendine Sands, South Wales. A 7-mile stretch of hard beach, historic home of the land speed record attempts by Malcolm Campbell.
She's lost it. She's lost the ball. I'll go get it. That's me warm up. That's warmed up, yeah. Ready for action.
It's the only place long enough for Guy to try and beat the 110 miles per hour British and Commonwealth record for top speed on a bicycle. The whole team is here.
I'm slightly nervous having driven along it in the van, yeah? we had a moment at 60.
You can tell it's slippery underneath, especially with the acceleration. You've got to be really gentle with it because it just wants to wheel spin.
Dave did a run past where we were stood at maybe, what, 70 or 80 mile an hour? And I thought, bloody hell.
I'm going to be behind that on a push bike.
What do you call it? It was like a tornado going on the back of the truck.
A lot of it will just come down to how well he can breathe behind the board with all the dust and the sediment that's been thrown up. It's not going to be a nice environment to be doing heavy exercise in.
The team decide to start with a low-speed trial run to assess the conditions.
That's when it all changed. That's when it all changed.
I never considered it to be potentially fatal until we were actually at Pendine. There was 2 people that could make a mistake, and one was Guy and one was me.
A specialist safety team and medics will follow the whole way.
I was getting sand chucked at me. There was sand coming up inside my visor. I couldn't really see where I was going or what I was doing. It was so dangerous and so near going horribly wrong.
The run has been a disaster, with the bike moving around on the sand far more than expected.
What's your biggest concern?
Stability.
Stability.
The slightest mark is unsettling it.
Then surely wider tyres are going to be more stable.
No, I think they'll be more sensitive.
Jason believes wider tyres will steamroller over the uneven ground. Guy thinks wider tyres will catch more bumps.
But is it not worth swapping up for one run just to try it?
Nah. Honestly, trust me, trust me.
I know, I trust you. I'm just thinking, don't overdo it.
No, I just think it's going to get worse.
I know, but it's not worth risking. We can swap the tyres, we can try the tyres. You might think, now why didn't we do that before?
But I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. We're just going to get a plan. You've got to plan for the crash. So that's what's going to happen. I don't want you panicking when you see me crash and dropping your brakes on, because I'm going to plough straight in the back. So yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing. I'll get rid of the bike and I'll just slide them. Come on, less talking, more doing. Get rid of them.
Listen. Let's have a look at the tyres. Let's have a decision.
Yeah. But we need to get on our fan. You know, just us walking about on there, it's making it unsettling. It's just the littlest things unsettling the bike. Really, I should have held my hands up and said, no, we're not going. We're not going, it's not right. But I wouldn't have lived with myself. There's no way I was driving home having not gone for a top speed attempt.
Guy defers to bike builder Jason Rourke, and the wider tyres are fitted. The team will try one more run, and the maximum speed Guy achieves will be recorded by a GPS device.
Right, I think we're ready.
The British Pacing Association's Graham Bristow has come to officiate.
I'm not scared of crashing. I'm not scared of crashing. But you just get that feeling. I've given Simon my mum's telephone number.
For real?
Yeah. Come on.
Who would you miss?
Who would I miss? I miss my toolbox. At least we're still laughing.
Come on, Guy.
When you're getting pulled along, it's just so hard to keep an idea of where you're going while trying to get your foot clipped in. And then the rope's slacking its tight, it's slacking its tight, slacking its tight. It just feels so wrong.
Release!
It was just an horrendous experience. And I was absolutely on the rev limiter. Absolutely on the rev limiter.
100 mile an hour. Come on, guys, come with me now, guys.
And I couldn't really really see where we was going because my visor had misted up. There was sand on the inside and I could sort of see the faint white lines on the back of the truck. Felt like we was going to ride off the end of the earth.
Come on, guys!
I was still trying like hell to keep, but I had nothing left. I had nothing left. My tank was empty and I was trying to keep on the back of the truck and I'd sort of given in. But my legs wouldn't let that truck get away. No, go. It felt like I was going to rip the muscles off my legs. I just had to try that hard to keep on his back.
Come on, guys, please! Come on, mate! I've lost the cones, I've lost the good beach. Brake, tell him, brake!
At the end, I had absolutely nothing left. I mean, how far was it? 3 miles? 3 miles, and I was absolutely blowing out my ass. It was just horrendous. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
You all right?
Yeah.
He stayed on, good man. Good man.
Not liking it.
Tonight, I won't sleep tonight, because out there, that was near. Go on, let's get back, boys. Check the speed. That was messy.
At least he stayed on.
Yeah. Handbrake off, she might go a bit back. So there's us, probably all 10 of us involved in the whole project. Sat in the back of the van, yeah, waiting for Mike to come up with the numbers.
Your maximum speed is 112.94 miles an hour.
Well done, Max. Well done, guys. Spot on, mate.
We was doing over 100 mile an hour for over a mile. So I've rode over a mile at over 100 mile an hour on a push bike. I'm Britain's fastest cyclist, yeah. So it was sort of a cocky thing to say, but yeah, when you say it out loud and you hear yourself say it, yeah, it sounds all right, yeah, I'm Britain's fastest cyclist, check me out.
5 months after starting the project, the team come to Bala Lake, the longest stretch of water in the Snowdonia National Park.
This could be the scene of a Guinness World Record. That sounds right impressive, doesn't it? The scene of a Guinness World Record. Or it could all go horribly wrong, but it'll be a Guinness World Record attempt. Now, the result of that, I don't know.
The line which Guy will ride has been marked out.
So you can see the buoys. Actually, they're not buoys. It was a bit too expensive, so we've got space hoppers. Tied the rears and put them in the lake down there.
Watch it, it's a bit slipping. You all right? Yeah. Sit down, baby.
The ramp isn't flat enough. Its 5-degree angle delivered the bike with too much downward energy, making it bounce off the surface of the water. Then it bounced again, much higher, the so-called porpoising effect. The heavy landing unseated Guy.
Just a blur. Sky, water, 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 water. There we go, that's a motorbike. Right, let's get cracking, we get the overalls on.
The team drain the engine, dry the filters,
That oil change is the main thing.
and change the oil which has become emulsified with water.
What do you reckon?
The ramp has been levelled, and Guy's ready for another attempt. Almost.
We all right? 10 minutes. Thanks very much. Right, spot on. Right, pre-race poo, and we're going to go for it.
It's a spectacular success and easily the longest run Guy's ever done. But travelling at such speed makes a final impact shockingly heavy.
I must have been doing 30 mile an hour, hitting the water with my head first at 30 mile an hour. That's going to hurt. And I think I'm feeling it a bit now. I've took the smack on the head, I don't know that. It's like you've had, you know, a couple of 3 pints. You know about it, I've had a bit. But I'm all right, no one's died. No one's died. So, Mike, what have we done?
63.56 and, you know, congratulations, that is a world record.
Well done, Guy.
Nice, pretty much.
I think it's a bloody good achievement, to be perfectly honest. I look at that and think, I'd never ever want to do that.
Good on you, Guy. Let's do it again someday.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
You are a nutter, Guy.
Very much.
And you're prepared to go further, that's the thing, you haven't learned, have you?
No.
Guinness would only print the achievement in their book of world records had 100 metres been reached. But Guy's incredible 63 metres effort, well over half a football pitch, still stands as the longest distance ever ridden by a motorcycle on water.
There's nothing easy about that. Nothing easy. But if you fancy it, talk's cheap. Talk is cheap. After you.
Guy is sealed into his cockpit to make him as aerodynamic as possible.
I can feel the heat already, boys.
Can you?
While the winds could be an advantage, they'll definitely make Guy's HPA very hard to fly straight. So again, the controls are handed over to ace pilot Bill, following on his bike.
Guy Martin's life isn't in my hands. I hope I can do it justice. Thank you very much.
Then, at 7:37 p.m, Guy sets off. 7 months of building, training, sweat and graft has led to this moment.
Yeah, you're 10. Okay, let go. Let go.
Don't stop!
Let it go round. I'll get it as it comes round this way if we need to.
Spot on. Well done. Woohoo! Well done, mate. Well done. Hey, I'm on the donkey. I'm on the donkey. The brains worked, didn't they? We got in the sweet spot, pedals went easier, brilliant.
It was a 50-metre flight, reaching a height of 3 metres. And amazingly, Guy's airspeed indicator registered a speed of 29 miles per hour. But with a headwind of 10 miles per hour, that means Guy's recorded speed is just 19. No world record, but still the fastest flight of the Icarus Cup.
They're the weirdest feeling, flying a human-powered aircraft. All of a sudden, up I go, and it's just like, oh, just peace. But there's me pedaling like clappers, and it's just, oh. And then it went up again, and then up again. I thought, well, I'm going to get a nosebleed in a minute. We didn't have to start climbing.
We're barrelling along, and one tip was starting to go down. I was thinking, oh, it's the same story all over again. This thing's never going to fly. Look, I'll just go home. And but I mean, it's just that moment, and everything that was shit turned to gold. You know, it's just, yeah. And it wasn't just a mundane, you know, a little, oh, did we fly? Didn't we fly? I mean, that thing went up.
We're by far and away the fastest craft here. I've ridden behind a lot of craft before, and I have not seen that before, ever.
A fantastic conclusion to a very ambitious project. Yeah. Respect, as they say. It doesn't matter whether you're at 10,000 feet or 1 foot. The feeling of flying through the air is very special.
The boys, they are the boys.
Well done, mate.
You know, all that graft they've put in, and they've got so much out. And I think, yeah, it'll do them the world of good. It just shows a bit of graft, bit of hard work, and you get so much out of it.
I think Guy, as a pilot, is possibly the best. You know, power to weight. You know, in that sense, it's just been brilliant.
It just shoves on the power, and it keeps on coming and keeps on coming.
Yeah. Boils down in the end to some mates going out there and just doing something bloody brilliant. Yeah, Yeah.
That takes someone down.
So, you know, propose a toast to the human engine.
Cheers, right. Cheers, spot on.
This is the Andorran ski resort of Gran Valira in the Pyrenees. Here, Guy Martin will attempt to become the fastest man ever to ride a snow sledge. He'll make his run on the daunting On-10 speed skiing slope, 900 meters long, dead straight, and 46 degrees at its steepest point.
It's not that one, is it?
It is. It's that one. What do you reckon?
He's in that.
He did look a bit scared, actually. The little, the bottom lip started to tremble a little bit.
I just, what? You know, there was never one stage where I was going to wimp out. I just thought, bloody hell. That is steep. That is steep.
As Guy will make his record attempt tomorrow, they have today to conduct some lower speed practice runs.
Yeah.
Go!
Guy keeps the sledge dead straight, easily reaching 40 miles per hour. Then he applies the brakes.
You all right?
Bloody broke that out, the bloody bugger. I stayed off the brakes because I wanted to go as fast as I could, and I thought, right, I'll brake at the last minute. So I braked, but then it just got unstable.
You run out of space, didn't you?
No, it flicked it sideways.
Yeah.
It was all right braking to a certain degree, and then I went for the brake that little bit more, and that's what then just sort of flicked it sideways and then chucked me straight off.
Guy escaped unscathed, but the sledge didn't. The body is wrecked and cannot be fixed in the field. There is a backup body, but if Guy damages this one, the whole project ends here. And there's only one other way to slow Guy down: the parachute. This is the first time one has ever been fitted to a sledge, so nobody can be certain it won't lift the rear when it's deployed, flipping Guy at high speed. But it has to be tested. If Guy can't prove he can stop safely, he won't be allowed to make his record attempt tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. One.
As Guy approaches the braking area, he triggers the parachute.
Brake, brake, brake. Brilliant.
And it works perfectly.
Oh, fantastic. Woohoo! Well done.
I felt it a treat.
Did you?
Yeah. You felt it.
It deployed well. It
Right
was straight,
timing.
and it was straight. Timing was brilliant.
Spot on. Right, that's the plan then. That's the plan.
Today, Guy hopes to break a world speed record. And the team hope he'll walk away afterwards. Even with near-perfect snow conditions, the team know Guy must start as high as possible if he's to break the record. The highest the team dare to go is 2/3 of the way up the speed ski slope on its steepest section.
This is all or nothing, go big or go home. We've got one shot at this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have enough space to stop, because we've got the parachute on as well. Any nerves? Any nerves? Just any nerves? Any nerves? No, yeah, no, yes.
The slope is so steep at the new start position that Guy needs a ski guide to help him across to his sledge.
Muchas gracias. Yeah.
This is it. The culmination of 11 months of work. Guy's attempt to break the world speed record for a gravity-powered snow sledge, which stands at 62.25 miles per hour.
The most nerve-wracking bit is being held at the top. The blood was going to my head rather quick. The lads are holding us at the top on the ropes, and one's got the trigger to pull the
pull the tag out, and he's counting down for 5, 4, 3, and that's the most nerve-wracking bit. That's the most nerve-wracking bit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guy flies through the speed trap. He fires his parachute. And the speed is 83.49 miles per hour.
Oh, what a start. Hey.
That's 134.36 kilometers per hour.
Top job. Brilliant.
134.
134.
Hey.
Well done.
Hey.
Fantastic braking.
He smashed the German world record by over 30 kilometers per hour.
You did it. Thank you very much. Perfect, boys. Perfect. I was hardly
You were
touching.
so good. It was straight line.
Yeah.
It was really
I put a couple of inputs in.
And then you were done.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Good luck, Guy.
I made a few corrections on the first, 100 metres. And then, yeah, got my peripheral vision, just looking out for the braking marker. Pull the trigger, bring the brake in gradually. Yeah, I've got a long drive home, so that's it's nice driving home with, knowing that we've achieved that. World record holder. Yeah, check me out.